Ever felt like you're being played? Like someone's pulling a fast one on your heartstrings? Oh, honey, we've all been there. But you know what? You don't have to play that game. We're diving headfirst into the world of Stoicism and how it can be your secret weapon to outsmart any heart games coming your way. So buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, and let's get ready to outsmart those heart games. Technique 1. Your crash course to emotional resilience. All right, let's kick things off with the basics, shall we? Stoicism. What's it all about? Imagine this. You're a calm, serene lake, right? And life throws its little curveballs your way. Maybe it's a text that leaves you confused, a date that didn't go as planned, or just the general chaos of the dating world. Now, most of us, we'd be like that lake in a hurricane, right? Waves crashing, water splashing everywhere, a whole big ol' mess. But Stoicism, my friends, Stoicism says, nope, not today. It's about being the calm in the chaos, the eye of the storm. It's about learning to control your reactions, your emotions, so you can weather any storm that comes your way. Think of it like this. You can't control the weather, right? You can't snap your fingers and make the sun come out or stop the rain from falling, but you can control how you prepare for it. You can grab an umbrella, throw on a raincoat, or even just dance in the puddles. That's what Stoicism is all about. It's about focusing on what you can control, which is yourself, your reactions, your thoughts. And you know what happens when you master that? You become an unstoppable force. It's about recognizing that your emotions are real, they're valid, but you don't have to be ruled by them. Technique 2. Your secret weapon against heart games. Let's talk about self-control for a minute, shall we? It's a concept we often hear about but rarely dive deep into. It's like that superpower we all wish we had, right? The ability to stay calm and collected no matter what life throws at us. The power to resist that extra slice of cake, to ignore the snooze button, to not text back that certain someone when you know you probably shouldn't. It's about making those tough choices. But here's the thing. Self-control isn't about deprivation, it's about empowerment. It's about feeling in control of your own actions and decisions. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and your goals. It's about knowing what you want and going after it with intention. It's about being the CEO of your own life, especially your love life. Taking charge and steering it in the direction you want it to go. Think about it this way. When someone's playing games with your heart, they're trying to get you to act out of impulse, to react emotionally without thinking things through. They want you to lose control. They're counting on you to lose your cool, to say or do something you'll regret later. They thrive on your emotional reactions. But when you practice self-control, you take back that power. You regain control over your emotions and actions. You're not just reacting to their every move. You're responding with intention. You're making thoughtful decisions. You're choosing how you want to show up. And trust me, showing up with calm confidence is way more attractive than a hot mess of emotions. It's about presenting your best self. So, how do we actually do this? How do we cultivate this superpower of self-control? It might seem challenging, but it's definitely achievable. Well, it starts with awareness. Being mindful of your thoughts and emotions is the first step. Pay attention to those moments when you feel that surge of emotion, the urge to react impulsively. Take a breath, literally. Give yourself a moment to pause. Count to 10, walk away, do whatever you need to do to create a little space between the trigger and your response. This space is crucial, and in that space, ask yourself, what's the best course of action here? What will truly benefit me? What will serve me in the long run? Think about your future self and what they would appreciate. Sometimes, the best response is no response at all. Silence can be powerful. Sometimes it's taking a step back to gain some perspective. Distance can provide clarity. The point is, self-control isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Every small step counts towards becoming the best version of yourself. Technique 3. Focusing on what you can control. Okay, let's talk about control, or more specifically, the illusion of control. Because honey, let me tell you, trying to control everything and everyone in your life is like trying to herd cats. It's exhausting, it's frustrating, and you're probably going to end up with a few scratches. It's a chaotic endeavor that leaves you feeling drained and defeated. Here's the thing. We can't control other people. We can't control their actions, their words, or how they choose to play this crazy game called life. They have their own minds, their own choices, and their own paths to follow. And you know what? That's okay. It's perfectly fine because it means we can focus on what truly matters. Because the only thing we can control is ourselves. Our own thoughts, our own actions, and our own reactions. Our thoughts, our reactions, our responses. These are within our power, and they shape our experiences. Think of it like this. You're driving down the road, right? And someone cuts you off. Now, you can't control that other driver. You can't magically transport them to driving school or give them a crash course in road etiquette. But you can control how you react. You have the power to choose your response. You can choose to scream and yell, make rude gestures, and let your blood pressure skyrocket. Or you can take a deep breath. Maybe give a little bless your heart under your breath and move on with your day. It's a choice that can make a world of difference. It's about recognizing that sometimes bad things happen. People disappoint us, things don't go our way, and that's just part of life. It's an inevitable part of our journey. But it's how we choose to respond to those situations that truly defines us. Our reactions can either uplift us or drag us down. So when it comes to those pesky heart games, remember this. You can't control whether someone chooses to play them or not. Their actions are beyond your reach, but you can control how you choose to play along. You can decide to engage or to walk away, to react with grace or with frustration. The choice is always yours. Technique 4. Mastering the Art of Composure. Now let's talk about composure, shall we? It's one of those qualities that can truly set you apart in any situation. Because, honey, when it comes to dealing with those who love to play games, keeping your cool is like having the ultimate secret weapon. It's your shield against chaos. It's about staying calm, collected, and in control. Even when you feel like someone's trying to push your buttons, it's about mastering your inner peace. Imagine this. You're on a date, right? Everything seems perfect, and everything's going great. You're laughing, you're connecting, you're pretty sure you saw a spark fly across the table. It's like a scene from a movie. And then, out of nowhere, they hit you with a curveball. Something unexpected. Maybe they mention their ex, maybe they pull out their phone and start scrolling, or maybe they just do that classic disappearing act, leaving you wondering what in the world just happened. It's a total mood killer. Now, the old you, the pre-Stoicism you, might have reacted with a flurry of texts, trying to make sense of it all, a touch of social media stalking, or maybe even a dramatic confrontation. You might have let your emotions take over. But the new you, the cool, calm, and collected you handle it with grace. You take a deep breath and stay composed. You see, maintaining your composure isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about embracing them. It's about understanding them, acknowledging them, and then choosing how you want to respond. It's a conscious decision. It's about recognizing that your emotions are valid, but they don't have to control you. You're the boss, remember? You have the power. So how do we actually do this? How do we cultivate this inner strength? How do we channel our inner Zen master and stay cool under pressure? It's a journey, not a destination. Well, it starts with awareness, being present in the moment. Pay attention to your body, your thoughts, your physical sensations when you're feeling triggered. Notice the signs. Are your palms getting sweaty? Is your heart racing? These are your body signals. Is your mind spinning with worst-case scenarios? Are you overthinking? Once you're aware of those physical cues, you can start to interrupt the pattern. Take a deep breath and choose your response. Technique 5. Communicating with clarity and confidence. All right, my friends, let's talk about communication, shall we? Because in the world of relationships, communication is key. But it's not just about talking, it's about communicating effectively, assertively, and with kindness. Now, when someone's playing games with your heart, it can be tempting to match their energy, to play right back, to give them a taste of their own medicine. But let me tell you, two wrongs don't make a right. In fact, it usually just escalates the situation and leaves everyone feeling hurt, confused, and a little bit bitter. So, how do we navigate these tricky waters with grace and confidence? It starts with setting clear boundaries. Decide what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not, and then communicate those boundaries with love and respect. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about being controlling or demanding. It's about protecting your own well-being and making sure your needs are being met. It's about saying, hey, this is what I need, this is what I'm comfortable with, and this is where I draw the line. So there you have it, my friends. We've covered the basics of Stoicism and how it can help you navigate the often confusing world of modern relationships. Choose one principle, whether it's self-control, focusing on what you can control, maintaining your composure, or communicating effectively, and start practicing it in your daily life. So go out there, be your amazing selves, and remember, you got this.